one more person was in there, and I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
was
know who.
saying like you're a part. I was like, might as well just go back to work.
Yo, Jason said he's here too. Like I don't even.
Yeah, maybe he's going through the same thing. He's probably going through
Let's,
the same thing.
what the hell?
Hopefully he clicks the new link. So let me put it in.
Life of an upstart.
Huh?
I said life of an upstart.
Oh yeah, of course. We'll look back on this and laugh. Yeah, we got blurry cameras.
So much light in this shit that we
Everybody
ain't seen.
joining in as an audience member,
Wait, what? What audience?
co-host. Like, got here the motions out here. Shoot.
Oh my god,
I was like,
man.
man, I guess he wants me to fill out an application and go through
Uh,
auditions.
your work history, man.
That's the worst. The media experience, 3 years minimum. Must work at CBS. Like,
Here we go.
yes,
Yo,
sir.
What's going on, fellas?
What
what up,
up? What up?
I'm here, man.
Oh man, what's
How you
good,
doing?
family, man?
How y'all doing?
Nah, we good, man.
chilling,
I'm good. Well,
tired,
speaking for myself,
chilling.
I'm good.
I'm tired, yeah, but I'm good, man. I was up
That-
all night doing that AI stuff.
yeah.
Yo, I feel like a drug addict after this week. Like I was just typing all day. I'm like, yo, this is the future, man. Well, I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm alright. I'm hanging in there.
Yeah, of
Cool.
course. That's all
Yeah,
we. That's all we
Yo,
can do.
huh?
That's all we can
yeah,
do,
man.
man. Hang in there.
Well,
Yeah.
What the hell is Mick?
Huh?
huh?
Where's Mick? Why you taking so long?
Yo, you ain't read the chat?
I going into that.
You ain't going to it? Yeah. What happened was he dealing with the dealership and the car insurance because I think he got like
Oh.
fluid coming from the roof.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
damn.
yeah, and it's not covered through warranty. So he was like, it's good.
Oh, is warranty expired?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. It's like I guess it's past
Crap.
warranty. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't worry,
Damn.
you gonna look in that chat. It's gonna say the amount that he has to pay. Hopefully he doesn't have to pay it. Hopefully the insurance covers
Yeah.
Yeah. Most of
most of it
all
or
of it.
all of it.
All
Actually,
of
I
it.
hope all. Be honest with you,
I
as long
know.
as it's not his fault.
I know
Yeah.
my insurance. They only cover up to $10,000. So
Mm,
anything over that, they like, oh, nah, you got to pay the rest.
Damn.
yeah,
So hopefully it's not.
yeah. What you call it? Oh, what insurance carrier you got?
Geico.
Yeah.
Who you got?
Nah.
It's
For,
all in
for,
your hands. That's who I got.
yeah, for a leak, you shouldn't need no more than 10,000. So it should be good.
Yeah. I was thinking for a leak at most it would be 2,000. That's what I
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah, but
So you should be good.
oh nah, because they did the whole like it's a electrical issue thing.
Oh.
So it's circuitry. Gets involved.
Did,
Yeah, you know how that goes.
did he get it fixed before?
Huh? Yes, yeah. He
Did he get
said
it fixed before?
I think it was like more than like a year and a half ago. He said he had gotten it fixed.
Oh, so then it's probably them
Yeah,
then.
it has to be them because he was like, it doesn't make any sense. He's like, oh wait, because we got a
Yeah.
lot of rain. He's like, all of a sudden we got a lot of rain, and all of a sudden
Uh,
it's acting like this. So yeah, so
yeah. They should take care of that then.
yeah. hmm
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yo,
how does it feel, Jason?
Don't don't
Oh,
start. Do not
okay.
start.
Well, yo, what happened, man? It's all right. Hey, look, man, you made the playoffs, yo.
I would trade back for Iran.
Oh my god.
They're not doing that.
That
They not.
We should though. We should.
that ain't happening. That ain't happening.
You know, Derek Carr is the answer.
What?
Derek Carr. I'm telling you, Derek Carr will change
Yo,
life
Mick.
over there.
Oh my God, Mick.
What?
He
Mick
doesn't
needs to
make
come and hit
mistakes.
us.
He doesn't make mistakes. He doesn't take stupid risks. It's like
He got
That's what.
Devontae Adams, so he can't do
That's
nothing with that nigga. How you gonna? Yo, I want to hear that.
Devontae Adams is he's wishing he stayed in Green Bay.
Exactly.
I don't know what the hell happened because
After the
last year
season.
he was killing. Derek Carr was killing last year.
That was last year. We're talking about this year.
I don't know what you call killing,
Last year.
Jacob, but all right, I'll take your word for it.
Nah, he wasn't killing. He made
Nah,
the
not to
playoffs.
my
What
standards.
y'all
I
telling
don't
me?
consider that killing.
So what?
He
What's
did
he?
So
he
did Dak.
did
Dak
better
made the playoffs.
he did better than usual. But I would have considered that killing.
Exactly.
Nah, he killed because he had no receivers. He had Darren Waller was out. He killed.
All right. So now you got Devontae
Wait,
Adams.
he had
Why
no
you not killing?
receivers. Yo, he had
He also has a different coach. He also has a different
he had
coach.
the tight end.
Waller.
He
He's
was
out.
out. Waller
He
was
was
out
out.
that time.
Yeah, last year.
You lucky I'm not fact checking.
Do it up.
I'm not making this up. Look it
Nah.
up.
Don't pay him no mind.
Yeah, I shouldn't even
Don't fanatic.
like.
Yeah, don't
I
pay him.
already said my assessment
What you
on
mean?
Derek Carr's season last year.
Yeah.
And if it's not Derek, all right, fine. Forget Derek Carr. If it's not Derek Carr, trade for Lamar Jackson.
Hell no.
Lamar Jackson with CD Lamb.
I want a quarterback,
Yeah,
not a
the
running
best
back.
running
Man.
back in the league, man. The best.
He's a better quarterback than
He's
Dak Prescott. He doesn't turn him over.
Because he don't throw the ball. If you don't throw it, how you gonna turn it over?
He throws more than Dak Prescott. I can guarantee
Come
you.
on, man.
He
No, I
doesn't
can
throw more than
guarantee
Dak
you that.
Prescott. What are you talking about, man? No,
Yes,
he
he
does.
does. Yes, he does. Like if you look at his stats, he throws
Yo,
like
are we watching the same games? You watch it or something?
Nah, he listens to the radio, bro. Like, yo, that's always gonna be my answer when it comes to Jacob with these
no,
foolishness.
no,
You
That's
listen to the radio, bro.
no, I'm not. I watch the games, and
You watching clips,
No,
2-minute clips.
like every time Lamar Jackson wants to throw it, nobody gets open. I'm like, what the fuck? Get open!
Nah, I'm good.
Something.
I'm good. I'm good on Lamar.
Huh?
I'm good
Nah,
on Lamar.
you know what's so sad? It's like I probably would be better off with Lamar Jackson. I ain't gonna lie. I can't front. You know, running back in the league. Zeke ain't running no more, so you need a runner.
This is
good. I got Pollard. Pollard good.
Pollard.
He's injured.
He'll be back next year.
He's not gonna be.
He'll be back.
Wait, is a contract yet for him or something?
Something like that. Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Contract. He's a free agent now, so we better re-sign that guy.
He's not coming back, bro.
Who else would want him?
He's not going back there. After what happened, you're like, nah.
You don't think so?
Unless he gets some
And I
kind
don't
of
think so.
bag, then
Oh, he definitely gonna get it back because Zeke done.
He's
they're
still
not
under
gonna let
contract.
go Zeke like that,
right?
though.
Yeah, they're not gonna let go Zeke, but we're not gonna let go Pollard either.
Yeah, I'll probably keep him. I'll figure out a way to do it.
It's gonna be some crazy team.
Franchise tag.
That's what I'm thinking is gonna happen.
Yeah, franchise tag.
Franchise tag. Nah, it depends. Like who is a free agent? Hold up, who is a free agent for the Cowboys? Now that I think about it.
If I was a player, I would never take a franchise tag.
I mean,
No, I would. They be getting bread for that. Kirk Cousins got mad money.
I mean they.
No, you
I mean,
do though. But if you don't perform well, your value go way down, and you lose a lot of money.
But
I mean that's true.
But
yeah, you ain't wrong
Exactly.
about that. And if you get hurt,
you screwed. You're not
see
on a
the
contract.
NFL, man. That franchise tag is like that's like the best asset, yo. Like
It protects
they'd be like franchise
the
tag.
team, but
Franchise tag.
I think it depends on the position though.
They
Like
do it for
if
quarterbacks
I'm a
too.
running back,
It don't matter. They'll do it.
quarterback. I'll take
Unless you.
no. What I'm saying
do you
is,
even have a
it's good to
choice?
you don't actually you don't have a choice. No.
I'm
Oh, you
like,
don't have a
I
choice?
never heard of a player that not. Nah, they be like, boom, franchise tag, and then they stuck
Yeah, because
the
they
whole year, making like
more than
$5
you
million.
deserve. Yeah.
I thought you had a choice in that, man. I
Nah, I
thought
never
because
heard
of
of
the
a choice.
The only thing you have is to leave the team. If you stay, you have to take it.
But what if you don't stay?
Then you're a free agent.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get as big, as big as the bag. You're not gonna get big of a
Yeah.
bag as the team that that you're currently
You
on.
have to go.
And then on top of that,
Is
like
that
what other team is gonna pay you that amount of money? Because then you might be boxed
Exactly.
into like you might be in a situation where it's like other teams are not in position to even throw money at you.
Exactly.
So
like Lamar Jackson? He's a free agent, right?
Mhm.
Like you don't think a team would pay him mad money?
no, I'm
Who,
not.
Jackson?
Yeah, I'm. Not, I don't.
No, somebody gonna pay
Yeah,
him.
but it's just who. It's just who has the space to do it. That's the
Yeah.
question.
But if I
Is
was the
that?
owner, I wouldn't pay him.
Are
You
you
say you wouldn't
serious?
pay him?
That- Dude, he hasn't played a full season in how long?
2 years. That's it.
Exactly. And
Hey,
every time,
that's a
every
long
time,
time for a running back, bro.
No, wait. That's not a
That's a
long
long time for a
time.
running back.
That's not a long time for that
and
team.
he
The way they
doesn't
play
hurt
him.
at the beginning of the season. It's always at the end of the season when he's needed
Why?
most.
But why is that? Because their offense. Like they have no receivers. Bateman is always injured.
No, because you want to be
Yeah,
a
because
running
he
back.
running, bro.
That's
That's
it.
no,
What
that's
y'all
not
talking
true.
about?
No. If you watch his games, like he's always standing in the pocket for like 3 seconds.
Yeah,
Running.
Nobody comes open,
he's
so he
way
has to
too
move.
last.
No. He has to wait, and then he has to move around, try and get somebody to get free, and then he takes off. It's like, come on, can
No,
somebody get
you
open?
don't wait. As soon as you see an opening like a running back, he's gone. What are you
Nah,
talking about?
that's
Yeah,
not true.
when
Gone.
you don't see
That's
a
not true.
spy, oh, nobody spying on me. I bet I'm
Right?
out. I'm out. He's like, I ain't
That's
trying to throw
not
that
true.
into.
I'm
I'm
saying,
out.
Yeah.
nah. If you put him on the Bills, he'll
What?
be doing the same exact thing. Like I'm telling you, he
What?
just needs a receiver. That's all he needs. If you put him on the Bills, if he had a Stephon Diggs, he wouldn't be running around so much. He'll be passing, and then we'll be talking about like, yo, this guy's a great passer of the ball. He's a great quarterback. He just needs a receiver, bro. I'm telling you, man.
All right.
People gotta stop using that term, great quarterback. I'm tired of that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, because he out here talking about Derek Carr had a great year last year. So
I said great. Yeah, I didn't say Derek Carr was a
I
great
just,
quarterback. I said
I
great.
That's someone
mean,
have a good
I
season. Oh,
still
he's a
think
great
he had a
quarterback.
great year, but whatever. Cool. You must have been winning somebody money
what's the
last year, I guess.
Exactly.
what's the definition of great? Let me ask you. What's the definition of great?
We could just. Do you want me
Consistent.
to like what Google this? Like,
No. I'm saying because y'all saying Derek Carr didn't have a great year. You just said consistency.
Yeah.
Throughout the year, Derek Carr was consistent last year.
I didn't say throughout the year. What do you mean? You can't do it 1 year and then next year you average.
He's if you have a bad
yeah,
coach, you can't be
Stop
average.
naming the coach. The coach is not on the freaking field.
The coach doesn't set the plays.
See, this is why I say Peyton Manning is the greatest of all time. If your coach call play, he looks at the defense like, nope, I'm not with this. Change
And
it.
not everyone can do that. That's BS. And Peyton Manning is not the greatest of all time. We
To
talked
me,
about
is
that.
nah, man, we gave
What?
up, bro. It's Tom Brady, man. Sorry.
like, he got caught. He
Yo,
got
we
Sorry,
caught
gave
cheating
up,
baby.
three
bro.
times.
Yo, we gave up, man. It's Tom Brady.
He got
It's
caught cheating 3 times.
We gave up. I mean,
it's Tom Brady.
yeah, we gave up, man.
He got caught cheating 3 times.
Who?
Tom Brady.
Wait. Say that again, Jay.
Which?
He got caught cheating 3 times.
Yeah. So what?
When did he get?
He going to deflate gate.
That's
So
it.
that's 3 Super
It.
Bowls.
Wait, so deflate. Oh wait, so use the deflate
The
gate for the 3 Super Bowls.
Yeah, the Flake game. There was 2 other ones.
Bill Belichick did that though. That's
That's not
different.
Tom Brady's fault,
When he
man.
spied on the
Oh, a spy gate.
Rams.
Oh my
Spygate.
God, yeah,
Spygate.
man. Of course, I
Spygate.
don't remember that. Yo, we supposed to win, but it's alright though. So whatever.
I wasn't gonna win anyway.
What
Looking
you
back,
talking about?
I'm being
What?
honest.
It was
No, I'm
off a
being
freaking
honest.
field goal they won, bro.
No, I'll tell you why. It was a different coach, different system a bit, and also their defense took a step back. I wasn't gonna win.
What? Yo,
The first Super
Jacob.
Bowl.
No, After the first Super Bowl, the defense took a step back. The Rams defense was
Talking
good
about
the
the first
first
Super
year
Bowl
they
for
won.
Tom Brady.
Yes, and I'm saying Rams wasn't gonna win
The
that
one
Super
that
Bowl.
if Spygate happened and they had that game with Spygate
Mm-hmm.
happening,
Don't
who was going to win that game?
I don't think so. Just because Mike Martz was the coach, right?
Jacob, stop, man. You don't know what you're
Mike
talking
Martz was the
about.
coach.
No, he was the coach, right? But before that was Dick Vermeil,
Yes.
and the defense took a step back. It's
We're
like,
not going to act like Dick
they
Vermeil.
probably
Hold
knew
up. We're not going to act like Dick Vermeil is like this defensive genius.
he's an offensive.
Oh,
Say,
okay.
right?
So what is your point? I don't understand. Like you talk about
My
defense.
point is, Mike Martz wasn't as good of a coach as Dick Vermeil.
Valid. Okay.
Valid, right?
Valid. Yes.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
the defense took a step back. They lost a pass rusher that year. I forgot who.
Greg Little. We
But
had a good pass rush.
No. From the '99 Super Bowl, they lost somebody that was there before. I forgot who. But their
I have
defense
to
took a
remember.
step
I have to
back.
go back and look at.
So I'm saying, like, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have won anyway. Like, we can't use Spygate as an excuse for that. They just lost.
If it wasn't a
Yeah,
big deal, they
but
wouldn't have brought it up.
Spygate was real, Jacob. It's not an excuse. It's real.
Exactly.
Excuses is when it's
not
like
real.
you can't really prove it, but it was a proven fact that this guy
It was
was
proven.
actually cheating. They have fact. They proved it.
No. He did cheat, but it's like to say, oh, they would have won if Spygate. It's like, come on, man.
Because
Bro, come on, man.
logically, if you barely won the game and you were cheating,
And you cheated.
you barely won the game. You cheated.
And so what does that mean if you
That
didn't cheat?
means,
They barely won, but
you would have lost.
Wait. In that game, they were up 14-3
Coming back.
after halftime. Right?
That doesn't matter.
How does that not matter?
It doesn't matter. And the game that
Jacob
matters.
was off that logic the other day with because the Bengals won. So now he thinks that logic of like, oh, if you're up in this game and we didn't finish it, that means we're gonna win. So now I have the same argument. He's not seeing the logic anymore.
Wait, what you mean? How do you have this
Yeah.
thing argument?
So when got the heart issue, right? And he fell, he collapsed, whatever. Your argument before the Bengals won this game against the Bills in the divisional series, you were saying, oh, 7-3, and then you were saying, oh yeah, because they were in the lead, you gotta give the Bengals the win because they were in the lead, and there you go. And we're like, bro, dude, that was like the first quarter. Like we need more time to play. Now with the Rams situation, what I'm saying is we have Spygate, and they barely won by 3 points, a field goal. What it tells me is that
without Spygate,
they have a really good chance of actually winning that game.
Oh no, you have a really good chance. I agree. You have a really good chance.
So then what's your argument?
I'm saying you can't say they would have won. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Okay, Jacob.
Right, that's fair, right?
All right.
Is that not fair? That's valid. All right, bet. So yeah.
I just want you to know in the Bengals situation, he was like, oh, give the Bengals the win, but I just want to.
Yes, that's completely different.
How's that different, Jacob?
How are you comparing that? Because I said they both had possession of the ball, and the game stopped.
Mm-hmm.
So since they both had possession, and one scored a touchdown, one scored a field goal, give the Bengals the win.
Okay. What about the next possession? How you know it wasn't going to score and they wasn't going to get?
No, that's my point. The next possession is irrelevant because we already had both.
Yeah, but then we can't. That doesn't make any sense. So then,
how does that in overtime? In the new overtime rules, they say both teams must possess the ball, and whoever scores a touchdown wins.
Yeah, but the overtime rule is activated when you have a full game played. That's when that rule exists. It's implemented. So you can't use that overtime rule
I ain't lose. Wait, nah.
You can't do that.
No, no. You could do that. You could have been like, all right, since Bengals were up, give them the two,
If that's the
give
case,
them
why
the,
do you think
or
they play
have them play on the
four
neutral
quarters?
site. What?
If that's the case, then why play 4 quarters of the game? After the
That's
first two
no,
possessions,
but
to be decided.
wait. But that's an irrelevant question in this
What?
No,
case.
but you saying just because they have possession each and one was up, they should get to win.
Yeah, I'm saying or play on a neutral site. What I think they should have play on at a neutral
Yeah, but
site.
that's not
Disagree.
fair. All right, but that's not fair because
I disagree.
for the OT it has to be a turnover on downs for
Exactly.
that person to win.
Hmm.
In this situation, it was a freak accident. So
Right.
your point is voided because it was a freak accident. It's not like they went turnover downs and we gave the ball back to them and the Bengals had the
Mhm.
ball. The Bengals didn't have the ball. The game was cut. The game was done with the Bills having the ball.
No, it was done with Bengals having the ball. Bengals had the
Yeah,
ball,
yeah,
and
you're
then
right.
we
Cameron's
snapped.
on defense. Yes.
Yeah. So my thing is play on a neutral site. I'm not saying play
For the
at
next game.
Bengals for Bengals versus Bills. It should have been a neutral site.
Weren't they supposed to before the playoffs?
Nah,
They
can't do
didn't
that.
say anything about that.
No.
They said they can't do that because I forgot why.
They have to push everything back a week, I think.
Yeah, yeah,
They didn't want to do that.
Okay.
yeah,
You
Wow.
know how it goes. That's the sponsors, basically.
Interesting.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
But the week
if they
before
would.
the playoff, there was no Thursday night football game.
That's true.
Yeah,
They don't
but
just do
then
that.
imagine if they play on Thursday and then they have to play a playoff game.
Hmm.
It would have been
They
like,
acting like they
Yeah.
can't. They acting like they don't got a lot of money. They could miss out on the week.
nah, they're not missing out on the week.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
because they got the Super Bowl set. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's the venue. It's the venue. They got it. They got it set. So
they're not missing out on.
yeah,
And
I'm
then
I'm,
yeah.
I'm ready for the Super
My
Bowl.
fault. NFL athletes. My bad, yo.
Bengals for 49ers is gonna be a better Super Bowl, so I'm waiting for that.
yeah,
Nah,
it's not gonna be
he's just a
Bengals.
Cowboys fan. He hating on the Eagles.
Yeah,
We're not gonna pay
no.
attention to that foolishness. We're not paying attention to that. I'm not trying to watch no
Eagles
Brock
gonna
Purdy,
lose.
bro.
What?
I'm not watching no Brock Purdy, man.
Dude, Purdy's gonna outplay
I'm not
Hurts.
trying to watch it. First of all, I'm a Rams fan, so I'm definitely not trying to see no 49ers in the Super Bowl.
I hate them.
I'm not trying to see that. And then secondly, I ain't trying to see no Brock Purdy with Paul Heyman shouting him out. No, no, no. I'm not. No,
I'm telling you, for the
no,
commercial.
no. I'm not. No, no. And then the head of the table trying to get no. We're not doing this. The council of the head of the table. No, we're not doing this. I'm not seeing no Brock Purdy. No, no disrespect
I saw
Brock,
y'all was talking about the
but
Undertaker.
nah. What?
When y'all was talking about the Undertaker, I saw that clip. Yo, he looks like he's like dead, bro.
I mean,
Like
he is the
he
dead
can't
man,
walk.
bro.
He's dead, man. He
Dead
be
man,
dead
bro.
for how many years now?
He's been dead. Yeah, he's been dead from 1990, bro.
Yeah, he's dead for a long.
Where have you been,
Like,
bro?
After Kid buried him alive, but he came back dead.
You know how many times that man got buried?
that just killed him. That's it's taking our life,
Yeah, bro.
man. He's walking around like he was limping. I'm like, dag. It made me feel so old. I'm like,
I mean,
shit.
it's funny because like going back to that, like he came out and then Jason was saying in the chat, he was like, "Yo, the reception was mad dead." I'm like, nobody was trying to see no. Nobody trying to see that. We ain't trying to see that. We trying to see the dead man.
American badass.
We ain't trying to see
Like,
all
look
that.
like no,
We ain't trying to see a
like
motorcycle taker. Like what?
The American badass.
We ain't
That's
trying
what
to
it
see
is.
that. Nah, I can't front. Like when he was wearing like all black and then he was doing like the Dead Man Inc. joint.
Yeah.
That's when I actually liked it a little bit more. When he was like feuding with Brock Lesnar at the time.
Okay. That was like what 2004.
That had to be like 2004, 3, around there. maybe.
Yeah.
Like that's when I actually started like warming up to it. I was like, all right. When he was like always rocking like jeans and jeans jackets, I was like,
Oh yeah.
then when he was like all black and then he had like the red like demon emblem on his thing, dead man ink and all that stuff, like yo, like the dead man walking. You know
Yeah.
that now. That's when I was like, yo, like I like that. We went back to dead man. I was like, yes, shoot. Damn.
Yeah, it fits his character.
Yeah,
The American Badass, it's like, you're wrestling. What are you doing?
Nah, man. Nah. It's funny because I was watching some other channel and then some wrestling channel and that keeps me up to date on like what's going on in wrestling. And he was like, he a black dude. He was just like that gave him like racist vibes. It's a racist vibe. It was like, oh man, that joke was bad funny to me. But
the whole wrestling, it's like the whole wrestling honestly gives you racist vibes sometimes. I remember I saw a clip where Vince McMahon, he was like to John Cena, he was like, "What's up, my nigga?" I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, and it's funny because like I don't remember like seeing that at that time. It's crazy. Like I don't even remember it. Like growing up, I missed that episode.
It's like
I just didn't see it because I didn't even remember it. Like I've seen that clip floating around. I was like, yo, I got away with that. Like,
it's like in this era he wouldn't get away.
Nah, he ain't get away with that because they've been bashing Hulk Hogan for his nonsense. As of late.
Yeah. Right now it's PG-13, man. Not even PG-13, PG-5.
PG-5. Nah, they put the rating up recently though.
That's crazy.
Nah, but it's been PG-5 for a long time though.
It's been doing good.
I remember the other pay-per-view I was trying to watch it. I saw somebody, I forgot who was bleeding. Somebody started bleeding. And the whole screen went black, so I thought it was my TV. It turns out they didn't want to show blood on the shit no more.
Yeah, they didn't want. I forgot who
but
it was.
When they came back, no blood, everything gone. I said, "Oh snap!" That was fast.
Watching like, was it NXT? Were you watching?
Something like that.
It had to be because I think I came across something like that, like recently, where the dude he was bleeding. I forgot who it was.
Yeah,
he was bleeding. It was the guy that
I don't even know his name.
He had this like Mick Foley gimmick. He plays like a
guitar.
Yeah, it's him. And he be playing like two people.
Yeah.
Yeah, at some point he was doing that.
Yeah.
He's like,
it was him.
Like Mankind.
And then he had to clean the blood.
He
was still bleeding or whatever. So I was like, oh wow, they really trying to.
They don't want to show that no more.
Yeah, they trying to tone that down.
Yo, what's up, guys?
That's what I used to
I think that was
to.
Mick Foley. Hey, what's going on? I'm one of Jacob's boys. Hey, sorry, I was listening.
Oh, what's good?
What
I
up?
was just listening. Jake is always bugging out, but he's cool.
First of all, Ty, what's up,
brother?
man? It's Dyrell right
here. Good to see you, man.
How you
good.
doing,
I was
man?
listening about the wrestling, man, and you guys are right. Like, cause look at Rikishi. He was twerking on people's face. That was literally his move.
Yeah.
For real.
You couldn't pay me enough for that.
Yup. Nah, man. Like, I was watching the clip. It's funny because, like, when I look back at that, it's funny, like we come at Vince McMahon these days for, like, you know, the content and, like, how it's, like, so garbage now. But then when I look back sometimes, it's like, even Vince McMahon's, his face touched some cheeks. Even his own face touched some cheeks. I'm like, dude, and this is the owner of the company. Like,
facts.
Wow, like he gets a lot of points for that. Like,
you know that joint stink.
I give him a lot of points for that. I was like, wow, like that man, he really did a lot to keep the ratings up. You know? That's the definition of going all out, man, for your own product.
Once they sell it, they can't do none of that anymore. Because he's selling it to Saudi Arabia.
Oh, for real?
Nah, they shut down. That ain't happening.
Yeah.
Nah, he was selling it.
The rumors are shut down. Like, to Saudi. The Saudi stuff is like, it was rumors.
You sure? Because it's still coming up on my feed. And
Nah, it's rumors, bro. You know how social media is. Come on. Come on, bro. You can't trust your feed, man.
Because I'm like, oh, my chances gonna be crazy.
You can't trust your feed, bro. Yo, your feed, yo, it's only gonna show what you want to see, yo. You want to see Saudi rumors? That's all you gonna get. Straight up Saudi rumors. Nah, I was watching. I mean, I'm not saying it's like 100% like not gonna happen, but I was watching a rumor. Not rumor, sorry. Whoa, I was watching like Bill Simmons. No, I'm lying. I was listening to Bill Simmons podcast, and he had Nick Khan on there, the CEO. Yeah, and Nick Khan was like, "That's not happening."
Oh,
Like, but like they do have Vince McMahon there to like do a couple like moves, behind the scenes and stuff. So don't really know if they're really going to sell it, or or they're just like throwing it out there to kind of see like who's willing to like put up the money and see if it's worth it. Because at the end of the day, it's like if you notice, like they did that and the stock went up. So
I noticed.
yeah, so it's like they could be just doing this to like raise value, just to see like.
You think they might sell it for billions? Because you know how they paying those soccer players and the golf players like 50 mil contracts and stuff like that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like, well, Jenkins should know. What's the market cap? What's the market cap for WWE? It's in the billions, isn't it?
Yeah, it was in the billions.
So, like, yeah, they'll definitely, if they were to sell it, it's going to be sold for the billions.
But you know what I think? I think it's more of a nostalgia play than a long-term play, honestly. Because I'm still holding mines, but like 5 years out, like 5-10 years out, I don't know the future of it. I don't know where it would be, But I really think it survives off of the nostalgia of the good old days,
I think yes, but I think I'm gonna go I'm not gonna say yes. I'm gonna go. All right, yes, 10% yes, and 10% like no. Here's why. Because one thing I give credit to Vince McMahon. I don't know what it is. He has this. He must have a crystal ball, because the way if you notice, like a couple years back when they were like, oh, he's going PG, and then we're all like, why is he going PG? It's so stupid. It's gonna fail. It's the end of the WWE. And then sudden, like the entire the culture goes like PC, like politically correct.
Right.
And he like before this culture of you can't say this, you can't say that, you can't do this, you can't do that, and the WWE has just been thriving. Like the stock price keep going up. It may not be popular to us, but his target is really the kids.
Right.
And usually, a lot of companies who target kids, if they do it the right way, they have a long-lasting product. He has a way of knowing how to pivot. Also, with the streaming stuff, like he decides to do the WWE Network or whatever, and then all of a sudden, now streaming is like such a big thing. Then now he pivots to. But remember, Remember, Raw used to be on like the new the TNN at the time. Yeah. And all the actual cable channels. Now he started pivoting to partnering up, or also even USA. Now he starts pivoting away from cable channels to local TV. Like SmackDown is like on Fox now.
Oh, where?
And the local channels is where all the views. That's where all the views are usually on the local channel. That's what I think about. Like the NFL. The NFL is always on local channels. The NFL will never go to unless something changes, but I doubt it. Right. If you're on local channels, you could target every household in America. That's true. You don't need cable. So then it's like with Vince, he's like, oh, I'm gonna partner with Fox. I'm gonna have SmackDown. I'm gonna put all my best stars on Friday night SmackDown, Thursday night, whatever day it comes on, and he just been thriving on that. Yeah. Like in the pandemic, like they figured out a way to they survived that. Like and then he had the Performance Center. Like they did everything in the Performance Center. Think about it. They were always going to live stadiums. Like they was always going to stadiums, or arenas, like Madison Square Garden, and it was going to like maybe the Staples Center, and then now it's like now they have their own Performance Center, which they built like a couple of years back. So then a pandemic happened. Like okay, we just use the Performance Center.
Right.
Make use of that. We'll still be doing our thing. We're not gonna be like Live Nation. We can't do nothing. We're gonna still be doing our thing and making money.
That speaks to Vince McMahon, really.
Yeah, and that's why I'm kind of proving your point, because I don't know what's gonna happen in the future, because that man has a crystal ball.
And Vince
I don't know who's gonna.
He's 73 years old. Like where they're gonna be like 5-10 years from now, like and. If you really look at the product, the WWE, what is it? Like, what is it? Is it sports? Is it entertainment? Is it storytelling? Like,
it's always been entertainment and storytelling. That's really their niche. It's sports entertainment. They always been that.
Okay, like, will it survive? Like, will that type of product survive with, well, the UFC, with boxing? Will it still be there, or will they have to go to like quick take fights? You know? Because what attracts people to UFC, I think, is the knockouts, right? Like the knockouts and the quick fights, I think. So what is it about the WWE that's going to attract people to keep coming back? That's
I think.
Well, I think.
I'll be brief. I think it's one of those things. If you've been there live, you have so much more respect for it. Because I've gone about 4 to 5 times in my life, and once you see it live, and like you see someone get pedigreed and their face knock off the turnbuckle, you're hooked. So that's my answer.
Yeah, and I think that's a fair answer, because I've had friends who were like same age as us,
right,
or around the same age. They go and they be like, "Yo, it's dope. Like the live experience is where it's at." And then the thing with the WWE, was gonna say, is they seem to have their hand in everything. Like for example, like I said. They may continue to continue to pivot in different avenues, where it's like, dude, they've been bringing on social media stars. Me personally, I'm like, what? But I get it.
Right.
I get it, because you're attracting. The whole point of sports entertainment is to get the eyeballs, the views.
Right.
However way you do it. It gets done and you can get those views, you're gonna be successful. Like if they just have to, if they seem to be on social media a lot. I mean, I follow along on social media. Like I don't watch the live shows anymore, because obviously in recent years the storytelling is stupid to me. It's like. They could be like one storyline that's good. I think the Roman Reigns stuff is good, with the bloodline and all that stuff. I think it's actually good. I'm really happy for him, because storylines were bad and in recent years, and the past couple of years it's been great. It's been good. Like following along, it's like wow. Like I'm actually. I'm glad that's working out for him.
I think that's working out because it's more a natural character for him. Like I think that's what they got to do with almost all the WWE superstars. Like to tell good stories, I think you got to make it fit the person. And a lot of these, a lot of the characters, it's like they so phony. It's like you don't act like that, man. You know that's not you. Like sports entertainment, be you and be entertaining. You know?
Yeah.
So
and I think I agree. I think like the lore of it is like, you're making you're because the WWE's always been like the make believe the make believe character,
right?
But a part of that person that's playing the character, there's some stuff. Their DNA is a part of that character,
right?
Because like, and I think it comes with like if he allows more people on their roster to tap into themselves a bit more instead of like just feeding, oh, I want you to do this, I want you to do that. Because there's countless times I've heard like Vince McMahon will tell somebody, I want you to do this. And that one thing that Vince McMahon does can destroy their whole career. And what I noticed with some of these guys, they would be like, yeah, I'll do it. They'll think about it and they're like, then they might push back and they'll say like, nah, I'm not doing that. And then like, in some cases, Vince will be like, okay, fine, you don't have to do it. But it depends on, it really depends on that star. Because I've heard countless times, like, even like a Dean Ambrose, like, AEW. And like, one of his biggest things was because like Vince was telling him, like, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. And he was with it at first, but then like after a while, like Vince started like his creative thumb was like kind of too involved in with his character, like making him do all these extra dumb things, and it's like Dean was just like, that's not gonna make me like over with the fans. And of course, over time, I mean, you know, we see that now he's in AEW, so
Yeah.
you know, doing whatever he's doing. I don't really know what he's doing there per se. I think he's somewhat successful there. I guess their main title and stuff, which is good for him.
Paid a lot too, so.
Yeah, yeah. So it's good for him. Like I'm happy for him. But yeah, I think that's really all it is. But like right now, it seems like Mick will be proud if he was in here. His boy Triple H seems to be doing a good job creatively. But Vince is back. He said he's not gonna, you know, Vince said he's gonna stay out of creative. But I don't know. I've been hearing that last Monday Night Raw was
he was involved.
was almost Vince like. Yeah, I've been following some channels, and it'd be like some of the choices that were made is it was like, wait, what? Like, what is this? And there's been some pushback. It's like even like the divas weren't represented. Matter I shouldn't even say they're not divas anymore. Yeah. The women's wrestlers are not. Yeah, like I have to give them respect where it's due because a lot. Yeah, they can wrestle now.
Yeah, before
a lot of them can wrestle now. A lot of them could. Like all you had before was like a handful that could wrestle, like Trish, Lita, maybe Molly Holly.
Oh, Molly Holly.
You know. Yeah, and then like that was just like the handful, and everybody else like Stacey Keebler, Tori Wilson, they were just
relax, Jake, you cheesing hard.
Just there, Dawn Marie. Yeah, is that right? Cheesing, right? Hey man, I was cheesing at that time too, so I ain't gonna leave you alone, Jake.
I did not care.
Yeah, but yeah, those, and then China, you know, was another one that could wrestle too, and then and then you had like Michelle McCool, she was good at wrestling. Undertaker's wife. If you recall who she is. Yeah, that's when like that women's division was really bad. It was just oh no, that's that's that storyline thing. Yeah, I know you're going. Yeah. Yeah, I know you talking about. I know you talking about, bro. Yeah, I think that was probably like, I don't know if that was like his on-screen wife or if that was like his actual wife. Yeah. I don't remember correctly, but yeah. But I know what you're talking about. But yeah, Michelle McCool, yeah, she could wrestle, and Beth Phoenix. Like that was that era. Beth Phoenix and Michelle McCool. They were like the main ones that could wrestle at that time. Everybody else was like garbage. And then you got the Charlotte Flairs and the Becky Lynch and the Sasha Banks. you know, and Bailey's, and yeah, they doing their thing now, and what's up? That's good.
And they can move like they actually legit wrestlers. Back then, it was just like you would just look at them and be like, "Oh, she's bad."
That's it. That's all you can do. He's like, "Yo, you look good." That's it. That's it, yo. That was it. Other than that, it's like, and then like these stupid, like some of these matches was like as I got older, it's like it got stupid, like brawls and panty matches, mud matches, like that. That's good when you like 12.
Yeah.
Going through puberty, you're like, oh yeah, wow. And then like,
he said mud.
You get older. You're like, yo, it's just
like after a while, it's like, yo, Vince, what are you doing? Like it's like he's fulfilling a fantasy of his.
And he's been, man. I've seen so many interviews where they be like, yo, a lot of people think it's him, like just fulfilling his own fantasy, like, yo, think about the storylines, yo. He be always like, I don't know how Linda did it, bro.
No, for real.
Maybe it's just the money. Maybe she's like, you know, I'm just in it for the money. That's it.
No way she stuck around just for Vince. If she did, it's like, what?
I mean, obviously at this point, because they don't even live together right now. So
what?
Yeah, they not. Yeah, no, that dude. They like. I think they like actually divorced. She just holds the name.
Oh, that would make sense. Like the way
now he a billionaire. She's like, yo, of course that. My money. You know
the way he was doing that in the WWE was reckless, man. Like have these women like stripped naked in front of him.
Yo, it's wild. Like he interesting, yo. Like I seen like a old interview, like Stephanie. She was saying that like her dad came to her and was like they trying to do a storyline where like he marries his own daughter, like some foolishness like that. I'm like.
Whoa.
And then, like, you know, they kiss each other on screen or whatever. And she was like, nah, she ain't doing that.
Okay, that's a little far. That's a little...
Yeah. And this is like the young Stephanie days, like when she was like McMahon Hemsley.
That's a little sick.
Yeah, that's sick.
Ratings would have went up, though.
That man's sick, man. Nah, it would. Like I said, that man would do anything. He'd do anything for the bag, yo. Like he'd do anything for the bag.
No, it's crazy. I think a lot of people would be like that. They just like a lot of people in that position. I think a lot of them be sick like that. I'm gonna be honest.
Nah, maybe I think so. I mean, hey, man, look. It's not a surprise. You see all this Harvey Weinstein stuff too. So,
Elon Musk's father. I think he married his stepdaughter, and then he had a kid with her to preserve the Musk name and increase human life, or something crazy like that. Seriously.
Oh man, this dude, Jacob, that Elon Musk hater cap is on now.
They're weird.
The Jacob True Colors is coming out now.
I'm just saying,
my man is out here doing research on family history.
Yo, I'm saying.
Yeah. Only haters do that, man.
That Musk family, they weird. Elon Musk, he's Lex Luthor. He really is, bro. I don't know who's Superman out here, but he's a villain. He's a real
you don't like
villain,
him,
man. I'm telling you.
Nah, he don't like him at all.
That family's nice.
He don't like Elon.
That's why.
You gonna buy his car though?
Nah, I don't know. Jacob. Nah, yeah.
He has his car.
Yo, I had to apologize to him. I said, sorry, Jacob. Sorry, man. Hopefully you still love me, man. Sorry, man.
I would never, ever buy a Tesla. Never. Never, ever.
I hope not. You better end up with the Kona Electric. I better not see you. I better not see that T.
Nah, not
I
me,
better
man.
not see that T.
Nah, there's not gonna be no T on me, man. Never.
Now you get in the Tesla, bro. There's no choice.
You got it. Yo, hey man, yo, the stock been flying.
I saw it was at $152 today, right? Or 150.
Yeah, son, that joint flying all the way back from 112.
You guys were able to make money, or you didn't get in?
Flying up.
I didn't get in.
Nah, I didn't get in on that joint. I mean, I have bought like Microsoft recently and Google.
Y'all both know I haven't been able to buy anything, man. Cause like I've been living off my savings, so I haven't been able. I haven't been able to buy anything. Like I've been like watching. That's it.
Yeah, but understandable, bro.
I really do think there's gonna be a resurgence in the EV market. I really do. Come this summer, it seems like the tide is pulling back to an EV wave. That's what.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of companies are like trying to transition to it. Like, I don't really thought the wave. I mean, the market shows that the wave is like a little dead at the moment, but I think a lot of like companies are really going in that direction. You know, a lot of energy companies are trying to like go to solar. Like, dude, I'm seeing. Like, I went to go pick up my nieces the other day, and I'm like looking at the top of their roof. The school's roof, solar panel. Solar panel. Like, yeah, seeing solar panels like everywhere, like in the schools. I mean, obviously it's not in the Bronx, but
they actually like I was gonna in my projects they building solar panels here. Seriously. They building solar panels.
Matter of fact, no matter of fact, it makes sense for Soundview because they gentrifying y'all. I know that mall next to y'all. That joint looking like the Bay Plaza Mall.
They really doing that on the low. They trying get this upgraded around here, man. This is like 10 years from now, and it's gonna be interesting to see how it's looking and the people who's still here.
That's gonna be interesting because it makes me think, like, what? All right, so you put these. All right, you put Whole Foods there. I think Whole Foods is there.
Nah.
Is it?
There's a Whole Food.
No.
Like,
is it Stop and Shop next to you?
ShopRite.
Oh yeah. Okay. I remember now. Okay. Thank you.
Smash Burger, all of that.
Yes. Yeah, I got Smash Burger. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Smash Burger, but yeah, I joined. To me, it's garbage. I'm a Shake Shack guy.
Which one?
Yeah, I'm a Shake Shack.
Didn't the Patriots?
It's expensive.
To the Shake Shack.
It's expensive though. Go ahead.
I said the Patriots owner went to the Shake Shack.
Oh, Bobby Kraft.
Yeah. Look, man. I mean, Jacob said it earlier, man.